stand up to them like that before.
First time for everything.
Your vote for me will change things around here.
Dude, your dad is so awesome.
Hey, Richie, come to the...
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Job Jumper Journeys. Hey, how you doing, sir? Forgot to check which episode this is. Yeah, I told myself I would double check on that. I think we're on episode 12. So, 12, 13, starting to lose count. I should know that. But yeah, we'll figure that out after this episode is done. You all are in for a special treat, I promise. I have a wonderful guest on. Every guest is special. Every guest is unique today. But everyone is at different stages in their life and what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish. And today I have a very special guest. His name is David Kirkman. And I'm getting ready to bring him on right now. Let's see, I just saw him pop up. Here we go. Let's see here. Technology, man. Let's see the happy faces. Go live with David Kirkman. Bam, there you go. Let's see here, we got 3 bars, so we should be all right. Signal should be okay. Hey,
There we
Mr.
go.
Kirkman, how you doing, man?
What's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me turn you up just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm about to cross this street. So as soon as I cross this street, I should
Okay.
be 100%.
Where are you?
Able to hear you 100% clearly.
Good stuff.
1 second here. Yeah, I was thinking of debating whether or not to do this interview inside. Then I was like, you know what? It's beautiful outside. I might as well. I like the whole out. You know, a little bit noisy sometimes,
Yeah.
but I like that outdoor feel and ambiance. You know.
Hey, Bruno, all the way from Brazil is on right now. Amazing. What's up,
Sweet.
Bruno?
Yeah, welcome, everyone coming in. Welcome. See, I'm like playing Frogger. I'm about to do a St. Louis cross right here. So you just make them all stop for you, you know?
Hey, you know what I like about y'all California? I mean, y'all know how to drive out there, for real. Y'all do not be playing.
You say how to drive?
I said, y'all know how to drive. Y'all don't be playing, bro.
Oh, yeah, they don't. Man, you better get out the way, man. They don't play around. Plus, they allow their motorcyclists to, there's like a law that they're allowed to cut through the lane, like the center?
Yeah.
Or in between the lines. I always thought that's pretty cool.
Okay.
They'll just zoom around you. So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm actually kind of glad I don't have. I mean, it sucks not having a car right now because my car broke down as soon as I got here. That's a whole long story, but the public transportation here is overall not that bad.
I could imagine it being so. Oh, you're in LA, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm in a suburb of LA, like North LA.
Okay.
So
That's not bad.
I'm like 30 minutes north of LA or so. So
That's not bad.
yeah, I'm about to go sit down at this little grocery store I like to go to a lot. So,
Okay.
but now I can hear you a little bit better. So, how's your day going, man?
It's going pretty good. I've just been sitting out here just planning and doing some strategizing pretty much the last few days. Can't do nothing without a plan, so that's what I'm doing, bro. That's what I've been doing literally all day. All day.
Nice. What is that process like for you? Do you map it out or just kind of draw pictures or
Draw pictures.
I'm
I
I'm a
don't.
picture guy.
What? Nah,
I'm like
man.
a bubble guy.
I don't think anything really happens by just randomly happening. I think that a lot of stuff, at least from what I've seen, that's happened in my life, really has been kind of on purpose in a way. And there's
Yeah,
been opportunities that have come my way because of certain destinations that I would like to be at and like to be. And so what I do is I just kind of reverse engineer what what it would take to really get to those places, that sort of thing. So that's really what I'm doing. I'm just reverse engineering the end goal. That's all it
wow,
is. Yeah.
wow. That's. I love people's creative process. So I'll be interested in seeing like one day. Just I don't know. Some of it I'm sure is confidential, but even
Yeah.
to see like a picture of what that looks like for you when you're writing it all out or mapping out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a journal. I have a journal right here, and then on my wall, like right here, like I'm sitting at my desk, so right here is like my vision board or whatever. So whenever I'm sitting here, if I'm eating or whatever, and I'm editing, I can always look at it and be like, "That's what you're working for. That's what you're working toward." Constantly remind myself, because obviously it gets kind of lonely sometimes on the journey, and so you need to constantly remind yourself where you're headed. Then a lot of the places that I've been really honestly like fortunate enough to go to so far, and I think it's just like a sliver of like what's really about to happen. A lot of the places I've been fortunate enough to go to is like, I don't have a lot of people in my life that have been to those places quite yet. So there isn't really a guide map on how to get there. And so yeah, man, I like I say, it gets kind of lonely, but again, you just got to remind yourself what you're doing it for, why you doing it in the first place. So
It's That's interesting that you say that because I imagine. So let's back up here. So I'll just do a quick introduction for everyone. This is my man David Kirkman, and he's from St. Louis, Missouri. He's a writer, film director, producer, anything to do with films. He's involved with it. And
yes,
so what he's talking about is that struggle of being. I imagine it's really hard for you because who else do we have to look up to other than like Spike Lee or the gentleman that did Bad Boy or Boys in the Hood? There's no,
John Singleton, John
I'm sorry.
Singleton,
Yeah, John Singleton. Yeah, I drew a
yeah,
blank for a second, but it's like there's not a whole. It seems like even middle ground too. People. I mean, have you
yeah.
found people?
I mean, I have mentors. I mean, there's no way I would be able to do like what I do without people like mentoring me in some form or capacity. So I have mentors, but it's all from like for like different aspects, not necessarily film, but like morally and or just business in general. Like I've been able to take static really around the world, like literally around the world, because of just somebody mentoring me in that particular arena and how to do it. Because there's a blueprint for how to do it, and so I know later this year uh, we'll be in Africa, and we're working on Brazil, and the beginning of next year we'll be in Transylvania, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, man, there's no blueprint. I mean, there is a blueprint for that. There isn't a blueprint for like, running a studio, or that sort of thing, because a lot of people who do it, they keep it under wraps for obvious reasons, competition and things of that nature. So, but eventually, that's something that I would love to just like start cranking out a lot of content, producing a lot of content. And I don't have to be directing every single one. I want to get other great filmmakers and other good writers and stuff involved, and for them to